Well, hello there. The Coliseum welcomes you, my friends. Before we take a look at this spicy little contender, I just gotta take a moment. I just saw I hit 400 subscribers. Man, you guys are amazing. To show my gratitude, this Sunday, join me for a 4-hour stream in celebration, probably starting at approximately 11 Eastern Standard Time. And hey, if you can't make it, I'll be posting the videos throughout the week. So, thank you all again. You guys are the real MVP. So, we are in Standard, and I'm not going to lie, I love Merfolk as a tribe. I play them in almost every format. I haven't gotten a Timeless deck together yet, but almost every format in Arena. And it only seemed logical to try it in Standard. So, unfortunately, the tribe itself is not quite as big as other formats, but we still got some gems here. So let's go ahead and take a quick gander. At our 1-drops, we got C-Note Scout and Jadelight Spelunker as our both early game drops, and with the case of Spelunker, late game advantage with the ability to explore a bunch. In our 2-drop spot, we got the Ninkenzil, the current conductor, for benefiting off of all of our Explorer shenanigans, along with a Deep Root Wayfinder, which I've only got as a 2 of because aside from the stats, it's a little, I mean, it's okay. It could ramp, but it could also do nothing. The Surveil 1 is definitely one of the most useful tools in the deck. Hexcatcher is definitely the MVP, as not only is it a Lord with Flash, but it turns all of your lesser Merfolk into counterspells for potential removal or sweepers, since there's no Supreme Verdict in this format, so we can hit pretty much anything. And then a card that I honestly really underestimated when it first was spoiled, Deep-Root Pilgrimage. It's pretty amazing. We're going to get more to this, the theme, when we get to our vehicles, but, you know, we get a 2-mana enchantment. Whenever one or more non-token Merfolk you control become tapped, you create a 1/1 blue Merfolk creature token with Hexproof. Pretty nifty, and it does actually add up pretty darn quickly, so hopefully we'll see that in action so you can see how good it is. In our 3-drop slot, we got 2 MVPs of the format. The Sentinel, the Nameless City, a 3/4 for 3 with Vigilance that creates a map token whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks. And then Tishana's Tidebinder, who I assure you I can play competently if I try hard enough. Anywho, a 3/2 with 3 with Flash. Enters the ability, you counter up to 1 target activated or triggered ability. Man, I love Stifle. That's just one of those cards. That was one of the ones that I started playing, God, like at this point, around 96, but when Scourge came out, I loved that card. I used to play it all the time in Vintage to stop people's fetch lands, but anywho, the advantage of Tidebinder is, of course, if it counters the ability of a creature, planeswalker, or artifact, it loses all abilities. So you can stop something dead in its tracks, and it doesn't go away until the Tidebinder goes away, which, of course, a 3/2 is easy to get rid of, but, you know, you gotta take the wins where you can. I have a pair of Zephyr's Singers, if only because not only is a potentially free 3/4 flying Vigilance pretty darn good, but giving evasion to some of my other little fishies is definitely a perk worth splashing for. This is definitely a variable, so if you find a better fit, it's not a bad idea. It could easily just be another Wayfinder or the Force Spelunker, but we got to give it a shot. Now, what do we got over here? We have combo power, baby. Not only do we have an amazing vehicle in the form of Subterranean Schooner, and to a lesser extent, Mind Link Mech, but the real advantage here, as we're seeing in, you know, formats with like Smuggler's Copter, is the ability to crew random creatures during your opponent's end step to trigger Deep-Root Pilgrimage as many times as you can, because for each crewed creature, because you can crew as many times as you want, you get a creature out of it. So end of opponent's turn, each of your untapped Merfolk turns into an additional 1/1 blue Merfolk creature token. So that's the idea here. Mind Link Mech, I wanted a little bit more beyond the Subterranean Schooner to be able to trigger that, but the advantage of Mech is if you were to mech like a Hexcatcher, then boom, you got a 4/3 flying Hexcatcher Lord, which is pretty darn awesome. I mean, it combos with a lot of the creatures that aren't, you know, legendary or anything like that, but at the very least, beefing your creature up and giving it flying as a copy is pretty darn sweet. The mana base is what you expect. Cavern of Souls and Secluded Courtyard, balancing what is otherwise a Simic mana base. And then in the sideboard, we got Haywire Might, Atraxis Fall to deal with artifacts and enchantments. I got Make Disappear and Disdainful Stroke for our control matchups. We got Royal Treatment and Tamiyo Safekeeping for any kind of targeted removal shenanigans. Unlicensed Hearse if we see anything graveyard-based. And then, of course, I believe I've covered everything, so you know what? There is no of course. So, my friends, if this is your first time at the Coliseum, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe. Man, there's so many of you. You guys are absolutely amazing. Drop a comment if you feel the need. Wow, we are almost at 5 minutes. Let's get to the friggin' games.
Lost the die roll. Alright, come on, opponent. It's not a hard choice to make. Alright. Sure, this is definitely a keeper. Turn 1, Scout. Turn 2, Schooner. Turn 3, Pilgrimage. Start making stuff. That seems reasonable. Well, it depends. I guess we could go turn 2 Pilgrimage. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what he's got going on. Oh boy, all the things in the world, and we start with a mirror, potentially? If that's the case, we're definitely going Pilgrimage. Yeah, because that sets us up for the turn 3 Schooner. Oh no! Oh, okay, it's artifacts. Well, that's a little better, I suppose. Yeah, now he can't attack, so we're definitely gonna go turn 2 Schooner here. Oh, no blocks here. I'm gonna go Schooner. And we'll just pass turn. We can go Vinestalk. That's why I don't really like Wayfinder. I mean, I get why it's here. I like it. We need Merfolk, but then again, the good news is, for the most part, I don't think we gotta deal too much with the removal in the mirror. Well, when I say mirror, I mean the not the Merfolk mirror, but of course the Simic mirror. Yep, got it. He's a big boy, a big scary boy, but I doubt he's coming my way. What? But he only has Death Touch if you have 3 or more. Okay. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Alright, let's do this. I'm very confused by that attack. He only has Death Touch if you control 3 or more artifacts. Another Wormlet. Yeah. Soul Cauldron. Ah, that's why he did it. It was a setup. Brilliant. Diabolical. Yep. Oh. Sorry. Yep, my turn. I was say we need a land here to be able to do more stuff. Alright, do we want the 3/4? Nah, we'll just go Wayfinder and do... just pass turn. Let's go to Hexcatcher next. Yep. Yep. Oh, Agatha's Artifacts. So good. He's only got 3 cards in his hand. Unfortunately, our Hexcatcher can be countered, which is kind of annoying, because if he plays Disruption Protocol... Oh, sure. That's fine. It's annoying, but it is fine. But I'm assuming he's going to target the Schooner. Turn his map token into the Wayfinder! Alright. Sure. 4/5, eh? Do I care? Yes, I do. Can't do anything about that, but what I can do... Any creatures? Nope. Boop! What's up, homie? And just for good measure, so I don't forget. This is where this whole engine gets a little crazy, you know? Yeah, baby. You should have hit the Schooner with your Larcenist. My turn. Beep. Let's see here. What does the most damage? I guess we could just do both, right? Yeah. Every Merfolk we play is another token to be created. We'll just overwhelm them on the ground. There's no reason to rush this. I guess I could have done the Wayfinder. I don't think I'm getting rid of the Larcenist anytime soon, but yeah, you never know. Nice. A land. Just what we always wanted. So he's got a 3/3. I guess we can attack with absolutely nothing. I'm not going to sacrifice my Schooner engine, so no, we'll just pass. Nothing to do here. Nothing to see here, folks. He's going to make probably his Larcenist bigger, then we'll just start getting in. He didn't use his Agatha Soul Cauldron. That's surprising. Oh, fiend. How dare you? Mm-hmm. Still surprised he's not going after the schooner, but I guess at this point, the pilgrimage is the scarier thing. Fair. Can't believe he went after the Wayfinder. So I guess Wayfinder does serve a purpose here. Okay. So what we got to deal with? Gingy, Wormlet, Soul Cauldron, and then, it's what we know. We just played this deck not too long ago. So let's get rid of Wayfinder. I like the Singer for the evasion. I think we'll just get rid of, let's see, Artifact, Battle, Enchantment, or Creature with Flying. So this does a good amount of damage against him. Once again, we'll go ahead and just go with Atraxas Fall. We'll get rid of one of our legendary creatures and run it back like that. That way we've still got access to everything we need. Do I want to get... Haywire Might's an option, but I think Atraxas Fall should cover everything. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything here. I mean, Unlicensed Hearse is an option too, but I mean, Agatha Soul Cauldron kind of just gets going immediately. We would need a very early Hearse to stay ahead of it, so we'd rather just destroy it if at all possible. All right. On the draw again. As long as we keep that advantage. Alright, we'll try it. I'm not too keen on it, as you can tell. Oof. Well, yeah, alright. We can do that too. Depending on what he does here. What's he got? Teething Wormlet. Sure. And then Gingy! Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I am the gingerbread man. Not what I needed. It's a little awkward of a draw, not gonna lie. Another Teething Wormlet. Haywire Might. Interesting. Give Gingy Brute an inability to be blocked and attack. Or not. No blocks here, sir. Okay. Another Atraxas Fall. I'm gonna just pass turn. Nothing to do here. Let's go with the end of turn Hex Catcher. Uh-oh, here comes something scary. Oh, an artifact. Artifacts are scary because now all this stuff has Death Touch, which is aggravating, but that's life. Keep slow hands, this kind of stuff happens. I can attack with the Wormlet. Do I want to trade my Conductor for a Wormlet? Not particularly. Oh, he's only getting in with one? I can live with that. Ow. I mean, why? Okay. Pew! Hexcatcher, anyone? Boop. Well, this is not going as I expected. I have no reason to... A creature with flying. I have no reason to care yet about anything going on, do I? I mean, I guess I can kill the Ginger Brew, but then if he goes Soul Cauldron, we're just dead. Not dead, but you know what I mean. Let's pass turn now. Hold up another Hex Catcher and just go from there. Well, this hand has been slightly disastrous. We're getting out aggroed. Ugh. Do we kill this? If he attacks with everything, do we kill the Sentinel or the Wormlet? Well, it kind of depends on what his hand is, I suppose. Tough Cookie. Got it. Dang, this is the exact list. Yep. They're big boys. Yeah, we might have a problem with these Wormlets. Can't he just give them flying? Interesting. Well, we're gonna have to kill one of them. Yeah, I was gonna say he's got to activate the Thingy Mob or something. Okay. Unfortunately, we gotta go here. And we gotta trade with it. And then we're probably dead unless we top deck something. We're gonna have to Atraxas Fall this Tough Cookie though, because otherwise we in trouble. Then we gotta do something about that Wormlet. Oh, there's something. Well, I could Atraxas Fall the Haywire Might, play the Schooner, but that's not gonna save us. But yeah, that's a tough one. I think I gotta kill the... Haywire Might, but then we're looking at lethal and losing a Hex Catcher. I think this one's just over, unless I top deck something quite amazing. Yeah, Yeah, because otherwise I got to, we got lethal coming in off the chump block here. Then what do I got? A schooner against everything? We need a... Oh, I guess I could have just played the Restless Vinestock, but oh well. If that tough cookie untapped, if he untapped with that tough cookie, we were just dead. So, chump blocking is going to have to be done here. Yep. No attacks. We're not dead. We're just not in good shape. Man, Teething Wormlet. That little biter has really gotten big. Oh, yep, that's it. We're moving right on here. Well. Okay, do we want to change anything? We're back on the play now. I don't think so. I mean, Haywire Mite's an option, but it doesn't do anything about Teething Wormlet, which is the bigger problem here. On the play, do we want to do anything in addition? Let's see here. I guess we can go ahead and... No, I think we'll just run it back and hope for a better hand. But then again, you never know. You never know. Alright, let's be on the play. Give me some action, baby. That's what I would call action. The singer makes an appearance. We got a nice little 1, 2, 3. I love it. Got Adawara for anything that gets out of hand. See what I did there? What did I do there? Oh, Adawara out of hand. Hilarious. Alright, give me some goods, baby. I'll take it. Hope he doesn't have that turn 2 might. But then again, if he does, he'll take out his whole turn doing it. If he lets me get that 3rd land down, I'm going to Tidebinder the crap out of it. Ooh, boy. Feeling good. Not feeling terrible. Yep, we're passing. I'm going Tidebinder here, baby. Or Hexcatcher. I'll take either. Sorry, homie. Can't allow that. Yeah, now you're in trouble. Attack with those 2. Play this guy. Play this guy. Oh, yeah. One, 2, 3. So we got... Oh, duh. I'm so dumb. Always forget about that. And by always forget, I mean I literally built the deck around it, so you gotta wonder, dude, really? Yeah. He who snoozeth, loseth. It's my turn to be aggro. He's like, what is going on here? Oh, that's right. That's my hand. I left 2 damage on the battlefield, but you know what? It don't matter, does it, Simic? Where's that Simic Wrath of God, bro? That's what I thought. Oh, superior Simic, boy! Yeah, I was retarded. Alright, what do we got? I mean, we got a turn 2 Schooner into Hexcatcher. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. We got the Tidebinder to follow it up, and then the Singer on the top. It'd be nice to have a 1-drop, but having a tap land kind of helps too. Oh boy, Darkslick Shores. Boop. Well, then this Schooner's got to be good, so hopefully it resolves. Esper. Well, forget that. In that case, we're probably going turn 2 Hexcatcher and going from there. The Tidebinder's especially pretty good. He's probably going to take the Schooner. I don't know why he wouldn't. I think it's the best card in my hand. Oh, Batsy. That's the one thing about Simic is you don't really get much in the way of removal, so we'll have to see how we deal with this. See if he just goes turn 3, yeah, what are the odds? That's not terrible. Is there a reason to do... Nah. We're just gonna go into turn Hexcatcher. Yeah, we'll go Hexcatcher. Just in case some shenanigans pop up. Here comes... Oh, didn't see that one coming. You can't do much about that, can I? We can counter it next turn, but that's of course the next turn. Boop! And there we go. Hexcatcher's out. We play Dreamroot Cancer. We pass the turn. We're just gonna hold up Tidebinder here. Gotta let this bat through, unfortunately. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's he got?
The most unfortunate thing about this is that we can't block the Gix, but we can stop its ability. Or at least we can try to. I mean, this is you know, the colors of all the removal right now, so we'll see how that goes. Rafine. Ooh, that might be worth stopping more so. Yeah. What do we care about more here? A little scared of that, huh? Yep, he still gets to draw the card, which is unfortunate, but the good news is we're going to go Conductor into... Oh, interesting. Let's go Merfolk. Conductor. And... Yes, come on, dude. I want everybody to be in on this party. Now everybody's flying. Nope. Pass a turn. Now our whole team flies, baby. We potentially are about to give him a big swing with regards to attacking, but we'll at least be able to take something down with it. I mean, he looks like he's thinking about removal here, so if he goes for the removal plan, yeah, we'll see what happens, shall we? Alright, okay. Okay, we got a cut down here. Okay. It's unfortunate, but that is life. He might pay it. He might be that dumb. Some people fall for it, but most people just go, okie dokie. Mission accomplished. Yep, you never know, though, so it's worth doing. Yep. Well, the Rafine is still out, but yeah, that's okay. Yep. Okay. Well then. We could definitely use something more here. Not sure what it is. Be nice to play removal, but that's not our style. Well, I guess that counts. Are we ever going to use this Boseiju? Probably not. So here's what we're going to do. Play it. So we want to just crank this bad boy up. Sorry, I meant to hit 4. This could just warrant a removal spell on our Conductor, but we'll see. I'm going to hold on to the Schooner. Oh, we got a Reader. Merfolk. Let's get in for 5, or at least try to. Oh. And it's all for me. Here comes something. Ah, Fairy Mastermind. Yes. Does not work so well with the Conductor. We can go Deeproot Pilgrimage into Schooner, which will be nice. We also have the Restless Vineyard on the back burner, so if he ever does tap out, we might be able to just squeeze in a win. Yes, those are creatures. Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? They're all quite good. Well, I mean, they're alright. Yeah, no blocks there. That dude's fine. I know, he gets to draw a card. At the price of a life. But we get to smack him back, so there is always that. Yep, keep looking at him. Oh, please use Fairy Mastermind. He's looking at that Deeproot Pilgrimage like, what does this thing do? Like, oh, my friend, you will find out. Now, granted, like I said, a wedding announcement, sure. Interesting. It's going for the 1/1. Is there an opportunity here to just get in with the Vinestalk, make the Tidebinder huge, and force some uncomfortable blocks? Quite possibly. That's 5 mana would tap me out. Otherwise, we could just go Deeproot Pilgrimage and overwhelm them on the ground. Which is not the worst idea either. I think we'll wait a turn. So here's what we'll do. We'll try... Let's see if Deeproot Pilgrimage resolves. Yep. Yep. Okay. All right. Let's see if Schooner resolves. What's that card do? Better counter that one, and then we'll just attack with the flyers. Be sacking. All right. I'm glad the pilgrimage resolved. We're gonna go ahead and decline on that one, and then we're getting in with the flyers. Give me my Schooner back. Or not. I mean, you can keep your bat. Wow. Fair enough. Can't complain with that. Means we're possibly taking 3 in the air. We got a chump blocker as well as a 4/4 to take down the ground pounders. And then next turn we'll fire up this Vine Stalk and just get in there. An additional Rafine. Sure. It's going to be interesting to see how this happens. Or how this works out. Do you get in with the bat? Bat! Let's see what happens. Quite the decision we have here, it would seem. 1 card to discard, 4 to choose from. What will it be? It's 3 lands and like a removal spell. No! Oh, jeez! He discarded a wedding anniversary? Oh, man. Must be a hand. If now you may pay 1 life. Yep. So let's see. He's got 3 blockers to my potentially 4 attackers. But we'll see. Ah, there we go. Ooh, I do love Preacher. 2 flyers, eh? This is going to be interesting. So what do we do here? Play the second Pilgrimage and attack with the flyers again, but then he can block the Tidebinder, but that doesn't matter now. I think I like this idea. Just continue with the Ground Pounder plan. Or we fire up the Vineyard and attack, but that's not going to do us any good against this dude. So yeah, let's do the previous plan. Just get in with the flyers. Yeah, the Tidebinder doesn't matter too terribly much in a world where the Rafine is gone. So if he wants to trade Fairy Mastermind for... Oh, no, he doesn't. He wants to get rid of flyers. I'm cool with that, too. Well, this could be a bad turn for us as far as that Deep Cavern bat, but hopefully the return fire will be worth it. Didn't get rid of the Tidebinder, so we maintain flyers. Means if he does want to do the bat plan, he's going to have to commit more. But that bat's going to be a problem. We need to find something to deal with it. Actually, the only thing I can think of is my my lone Otawara. Oh, wow, he's getting in there. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him. Can't kill the Preacher, so I'm just going to chump block it. So he's got 1 lifelink there, semi cards he discards, and he's counting his manas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 2, 4, 6, 8 mana. It's a lot of mana. He's only got 3 blockers open. He's about to go to at least maybe 5. I'm not sure. I'm sure he's going to discard 3 non-lands. The more non-land he discard, the better it is for us. And then our obvious play here is, unless he plays another flyer, we're just going to fire up Vinestalk and get in there with our flyers. The 1/1s will be able to take the back end. A 4/4. Sure, so we'll go up to 6. Boop, just jump block here. That's fine with me. So I'm taking 5, takes me down to 4. And he goes up to 6, so he's technically at 7. So if we fire that up, well, I mean, I've got lethal in the air, so there's got to be something else here. Pay the life, pay the life. Yeah, Otawara would be sweet, but of course the odds of that happening are pretty darn slim at this point. Man, what a dilemma. What a dilemma. 1, 2, 3 blockers. 2R. 1, 2. Wow. Oh, he's giving a Virtue of Loyalty. Ooh, this just got a lot harder. Yeah, we might just be dead here.
Oh, not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't get any extra damage through. We can attack with a ton, but that's the end of that game. Ah, that bat won him the game. Sad as that is. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Let's see here. I'm going to bring in some Atrax's Fall is pretty good in this one. Do we want Haywire Might? Probably not. And that's pretty much it. So we got to think, what is not too good here? I'm not a big fan of Deeproot Wayfinder in this matchup, but at the same time, yeah, I could get rid of Deeproot. I don't like taking out threats, but I mean, you know, you gotta be able to do something here. And then probably just take out a Conductor. No, that's a tough one. Could take out a mech. No, I don't want to take out any of my equipment because that's going to be our way to grind out the victory at the end. So I guess we'll take out one of the legends and just go with that. Alright. Well, now we at least have removal for these bats. I'll have to go from there and see how that works out. Alright, yes, I would love to. That is a definite keep. We'll turn 1 Scout, turn 2 Pilgrimage, hold up Tidebinder and Hex Page on turn 3, and off we go. One thing I'm oddly scared of is Duress, but what are the odds of that, right? What are the odds he has a Duress in his hand? I don't know. Alright, let's go. Boop. No, Mr. Merfolk. Scout. Get some early beats this time. What do we got? A land. We'll take it. I mean, we'd rather have a 2/2, but you know, that's life. He says, do I want to do something about this? I do not know. My 1/1 is mighty intimidating, if I may say so myself. He's a scary boy. Oh, just play something. Come on, homie. Ah, there you go. Oh, whoa, what's this guy? Land sources, very cool. Oh, Deeproot Pilgrimage, eh? The army grows. And depending on what he does, I might just throw out another Pilgrimage. Land sources, huh? Let's see what he's got. Deep Cavern Bat. Good luck, homie. That's gonna be a tough one. Tough, tough, tough. Oh, sorry, I got ambushed by my dog. Okay, what do we got here? So we drew another Scout. Well, let's play. Oh, yeah. Let's play that. Let's see what we explore into. I'm gonna get rid of that for now. We're gonna try to find another Hex Mage or a way to deal with this bat. Never thought I said that. The army grows. I doubt he wants to give me back the Hex Mage, but we'll see. For every head you cut off, 2 more form in its place. Hail Hydra! Oh no, my Tidebinder! No! Oh, you have to block sooner or later, Mr. Teen Bat. Come on, where's that Atrax's Fall when you need it? That ain't it. Brought in Atrax's Fall for this exact reason. God, come on. Where are you at? That one. Alright, so now we're trading 1 token for 1 net token, but we're fighting at minimum 3 life gain a turn. Man, come on, Atrax's Fall. We need you here, bro. Yep, how about that? Oof. And he's got to cut down. Good lord. Well, this is pathetic. Yep. That one. And now, unfortunately, I don't have the ability to continue to generate more because he's just going to block the Scout. Oh, Lord. Hey, you know what would be great? Anything! 3 Atraxas fall. We can't find a single one. God, bats just own the format. Well, if you don't play removal. Yep, how about that? Well, at least he didn't have a Shelly to complement it. Good gravy. This is embarrassing. Alright, well, we're basically at, man, what? Hexcatcher or Bust? No, excuse me. Atraxas Fall, Hexcatcher or Bust. Is there anything else I want to draw right now? I don't believe so. I think it's just we need an Atraxas Fall. I'd take a Tidebinder, actually. Tidebinders. We could take a Singer, too. Ugh. It's still a 3/3, so it's not too scary yet. Yep, how about that? God, bats just own us, apparently. Any deck without removal is going to have trouble here. That is not going to do a darn thing. Merfolk. That's what I needed. More lands. Let's get in for 7. Gotta keep the pressure on. Yep. That's all for me. Pathetic as that is. I would still take a Hexcatcher. I would still take a Tidebinder. I would still take anything here. Let's stop an opponent's second main so we can take out this wedding announcement before it gets even more out of hand. Yep. Yep, you don't say. This is totally cool. This is great. This is fine. This is all fine. Remind me to put the image of the this is fine burning dog here. In fact, I'm going to get that right now because I'm pretty sure I'm dead. This is fine. Give me that meme. Yep, I'm going to need that one right there. Yeah, how about that one? That's perfect. Just open that image in a new one. I don't need the entire comic. I just need the image. There it is. I'll try to remember to throw that one up there because we are having trouble. It'd be nice if we drew any of our... Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. What do you discard? I discarded a Gix, a Go for the Throat, and other nonsense. Yep, how about that? All right, so it's now or never, baby. Now, never, never again. 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 Oh, sure. Pew! No card draw for you. Gotta do it at the end of his second main because then it doesn't proc. Now, granted, this gives him an opportunity to play something else, but eh. Alright, what we got? We got nothing. Oh, well. Ah, man. Close one. Could have gone either way, but oh, well. And we are back for the wrap-up. Well, okay, so I will say with that Esper matchup, I mean, we could have top-decked for the win a lot. However, in that Simic matchup, you got to see what the deck was really capable of. So, you know, we'll take it for a win. Most people only watch the first match regardless. And if you watch the first match, you'll see the deck shine. You watch the second match, you'll see the frustrations of the deck. We really lean on something like a Spelunker for that card advantage. And even it's not actually card advantage unless you draw a ton of lands. Really, the engine of the deck, of course, is Pilgrimage and one of our vehicles, as we saw in the Simic matchup where we were just like, what? What? Aside from that, I mean, we got to do something about creatures, but then again, this is Simic, so our best bet against creatures is like, what, bounce? Yeah. I liked Atraxas Fall, but then again, it was kind of crappy. Man, Make Disappear, probably. I chose Make Disappear over Spell Pierce because of the surplus of Merfolk tokens. I figured the Make Disappear, excuse me, would be better, but, you know, it really is just how do we beat creatures? We overwhelm, we chump block. Yeah, chump block and overwhelm. That's pretty much the game. You get Pilgrimage going, you hope they don't have trample, and you hope you can just get around them. So, I mean, hey, this is Merfolk, baby. This is Confolk. It ain't terrible. Take from it as you will. I would say the biggest variables of the deck are definitely these guys right there. We got to see Singer have some fun in that last matchup, which was nice. You can always cut down on the Conductor, although I do love... We didn't get to see it, at least not here. I got to do it in testing, but I do love going... Conductor into a giant Spelunker, as we got to see in one of those matchups, because it just, the card advantage and the creature, all that good jazz. But I could see how you might want to go with either more Wayfinders or other Merfolk, because there's a lot to choose, but these are the best. I wouldn't get rid of a lot of... I wouldn't get rid of a lot of the core. I never got to see Mindlink mech. What a shame. But hey, we got to see Schooner do his business, so... Alrighty, my friends. Thank you all very much. You were the real MVP. I'll see everybody later.